What is up, legends? We are back. Another week, another hype watch. So we're gonna get right into it because I got a bunch of games to actually talk about this week. More on the mobile side, not so much on the PC side. But starting right off, we have Ocean Keeper co-op drill multiplayer. That is a long name. They just need to not have that name like that right there. But it's an interesting concept because obviously it's a roguelike and it's co-op with it. And this is like, we don't see many ocean themes like this. So I'm keeping my, keeping myself open for this one. If we get like a demo or some keys going on, something like that, I'll definitely try it out and put it up on the channel because we're doing a whole lot more. And I'm going to be talking about that at the end of this video. So you guys, it's more set in stone because I've been talking with people for the past month about this, about the industry and what's going on with mobile right now and everything else like that. But we'll talk about no, your boy ain't quitting anything else like this. It's more like a more broadened horizon. So moving on, The Last Phoenix right here, another one. This is another topic that I got multiple topics to talk about today. But first of all, Last Phoenix. This one actually looks good. It's a dungeon crawler. Looks a whole lot fun. I like the kind of like Metroidvania type of games. Even though this isn't in that genre, it looks like it. And I just like having fun. Like these are the simplistic games where they give you gameplay and cool things where it's not all about having super great graphics, because we have games that come out now that have super good graphics and they're still garbage. Like it's like they don't have the soul of the actual gameplay. And I appreciate games like this because they just end up being fun and you just end up in the world. They usually end up being like 19, like 20 to 30 to $40, which is perfect, not 60, 70, 80 like stuff is going towards right now. It keeps very modest and allows us to be able to afford it and just have fun. So with that going forward, we have The Time I Have Left. This one might be my most interested game, even though there is hype of the week this week. This one seems like pretty cool when you look at this in concept. It reminds me a lot of Parasite Eve and Resident Evil. The look of it, like, that's crazy. Like this just looks like it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be probably one of those sleeper hit games that just come out of nowhere and make millions easily. I can see that happening for this game. The demo's right there if you want to try it right now. I have not got to because I just found out about this morning. I'm doing this Friday night right now. I just found out about this game this morning. I'll probably be trying it this weekend. So just try it out. You'll probably get to play it before I get to play it, but I definitely am going to be trying this because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun and cool gameplay. Also reminds me a little bit of Expedition 33 as well, the way they had like the combo system and then the counter system and everything else like that, and the way the characters interact. It might be a banger, yo. Might be a banger. Remember I told you about it. Like not many people are talking about this right now, but this one might be a banger. Next up is Tau. Now it's called Project Tau. It's probably not going to be this name right now when it comes out. But it's a Wii made game, and this looks like this is going to be another big ARPG action AR. That's what ARPG means. Big hit coming there. We got Sword of Justice coming out, and then we got Where the Winds Meet coming. This probably is going to be along those lines of being really, really good. So keep this page in mind. There's not much to really see right now. I just wanted to do this like as a placeholder because kind of like what I did with Sword of Justice and Where Winds Meet. Like, this as a placeholder. Just keep in mind this game and this name right here. Even bookmark this because it's probably going to be hit. Carbon. This is currently available for you to play right now. I actually watched a streamer playing this about 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm going to be playing this weekend. I have a list of like 5 games I'm going to be playing this weekend along with everything else. I already got finished Duet Night Abyss. I got builds for stuff and everything else. All I got to do is just farm in that game, so I don't have to go too crazy with that. Same thing with Chaos Zero Nightmare. There's nothing for me to do in that other than just level and farm. I'm like just under being level 50 right now, so something probably is gonna unlock at that. So I'll be able to knock that out and have some really good gameplay to show on that. So we'll see what's gonna happen with that. But outside of that, we're gonna be coming into this game too. This looks like it's gonna be along the lines of Diablo and Path of Exile, along that lines, but it's gonna be Cyberpunk, which I'm all for, yo. And the shooter on top of that, gonna be gangster. I heard that there's not it doesn't have a lot of crafting yet into it, but there's gonna be a lot of stuff in it, builds and everything else like that. Man, got dual blades going on right there. I saw when I was looking at somebody play this, they were had like a katana and stuff like this, and shooting, and just builds for all of that. So I'm looking forward to that, along the lines of with it actually being Cyberpunk playing this weekend. Avatar, as you guys can see right here, Justin Wong is the legend himself, is going to be the ambassador for this game. I think this game was good. Now, people are saying, "Oh, it looks like a Flash game and everything else like this." I think people maybe recency bias, because I was alive for those games. Those games did not look like this, and they were janky, and they didn't move as well, and you lagged. So I don't know what game. Like, people be lying. like I don't know what game they played, but those games did not move like this game. Like, this game moves like I just like this game moves amazing. The animations in it is amazing. It does have this is not the most expensive and not the most frames. Like, that's about a 10 cycle frame for which, and like, nowadays, like with Street Fighter and stuff like Mortal Kombat, like they usually have like a 40-50 cycle stance frame or something like that, and animations probably even more than that now. But that looked like it was obviously not that crazy, but there is a lot of frames in there. Like they didn't skip in the transition frames at all. This stuff looks good. This stuff actually looks good. It just doesn't look like, maybe like ArcSys work, stuff like that. But like, I think people got spoiled with Dragon Ball, with Arc System Works. They want everything to look like that, but that costs a lot and that takes a lot. I'd rather have games that look cool and play cool like this, that happen more often, than games like that, because those games take 7-8 years to make. like what, we just not supposed to have games now in our lifetime because y'all want everything to look like Dragon Ball? I'm good. If it could do cool stuff and be fun and good gameplay like this, I'm all for it. I'm definitely playing this game because I am an Avatar fan. You guys know I tried twice on the channel to actually have sponsored content where they actually sponsored me, which they'll probably reach out to me for this game, but they actually sponsored me to do content for Avatar twice, 2 different series, and like I did my best. It just wasn't popular because the games weren't that good, but I definitely tried because, like, I'm an Avatar fan, and I like Aang and Korra and Katara. So I don't know. I don't know who I'm gonna play, but I like all of them. I just like the series in general. So we'll see. Next up is Hell's Paradise. This is coming out soon. I believe, yep, the 4th, in less than a week. This is the JP version, though I doubt they will lock us out. They usually don't. You probably won't be able to get the DMM games because they do lock out, but you will be able to get into the Google Play one with the APK. That's how you can actually do that. You just go right here, download the APK, like download the link from this, and then go into APK Pure or APK Mirror and put the link for the Google Play in there, download it. If they didn't block that, some companies are doing that, but not everybody. Like it's kind of a gamble at this point of which company is actually going to block that and which isn't, but majority of them don't. Warframe is almost here as far as the mobile version, and the crazy thing is that they fixed the problem that main Warframe has in the PC with the mobile version, is that the direction of the game, you can actually you have direction, because on the PC side, when I log in, me, somebody who played this game 13 years ago, and I still have that account, I have no idea what to do. None whatsoever. And the game doesn't really help you. You just log in and everything's blinking and talking to you, and I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Where am I at in the story? What's going on? They don't do that, but in this, they do that. I don't understand, dog. Like we for real? How you do that in the mobile, but you don't do it in the PC game? The PC game, as soon as you log in, it should be like, hey, yo, this is where you was at in the story. You didn't do this. What you want to do? What we doing right now? But that's what the mobile does. Moving along. Eclipse Soul. That's what I wanted to actually go into. I went out of it. Eclipse Soul right here has a new hero. So I did a video on this, and for some reason the video got popular. Not that I'm upset about that, but I wasn't necessarily that much of a fan in this game. This game has been around. It has a little bit of, as you can see, like a little bit, you know, like I think the gameplay is okay. So if you want to double back to it, head over and try the new character out. And you know, like it's an archer character that might actually be really cool. I know a lot of people are still kind of like, you know, warm on the game. Could even say hot. But I definitely want to actually talk about that. As you can see, I had it originally, but I'm probably gonna re-download it to try to get this character if I can. Next up is the new Ruby. Is it Ruby White? Yeah, it's Ruby, but is that really white, blue, and yellow? I think it is. I want the anime to actually come out there. Like they probably aren't gonna do that because the original IP owner is passed away, obviously. But I like this series, even though it's kind of Yuri. No, it's not even kind of Yuri. It is Yuri, but I like the series, and I like Fang. I think that's what her name is. No, it's not. Is it? Yeah. No, Yang. Whatever the wolf girl is, right there on the right, the one, her right there, the double. I can't remember her name, but she was always my favorite because she's adorable, and she's adorable in the anime, especially when they save her at the end. So I just wanted to come back because it was a really cool show, and this game hopefully will be good. It just recently came out. I have not played it yet. I may do a video on it soon. Probably will. You know, I'm a Ruby fan. I ain't gonna even front. I will. But yeah, Shadow Ninja Soul Reborn. This is a Naruto code. However, it is a particularly good one, and people are talking about it because I actually have videos that are going to be coming talking about this game, because I actually covered this somewhere else, and originally when it was in beta, but somehow it's launched. That's interesting. It's clearly not Bandai in that name right there, and you see these downloads right here. So Bandai stopped caring, because obviously they can't do it right themselves anyway. So I guess they just like, hey, just go for it. You know, well, if you make too much money, we'll sue you. That's probably what the hindsight in that is. Next up, guys right here chilling. If you care about Crystal Island, they have their Halloween. You know, like I feel bad for them because they strictly said, you know what, we're gonna make most of the stuff in game that you can actually get, and most of the game's monetization is going to be off of outfits. The problem with that is they did not make it easy to go and farm the outfits. So it's literally like the outfits are there, and if you want to get them, you got to spend a little bit more money. I don't know if that changed right now, but that catastrophically like KO'd this game. It was too hard to get the stuff. Like many companies have recently come out and found out quickly and fast that you just can't do that. Yostar, of course, with Stellasora, they actually fixed Stellasora. Stellasora is actually pretty good now, but it's probably already too late as far as the community is once you do that, you just can't. I don't know why companies just don't have Like many of them do. I mean, let me just not say that. Let me be fair. Many of them do, but a lot of companies that come out is like, and they've been in the global market, and they will literally repeat the same mistakes, and then be like, "Well, we were sorry that we." I was like, "No, what happened is you had stockholders, and the stockholders said, hey, try to get some money." And then you did it knowing that it's not going to work, knowing that we're not going to let you get away with it, knowing that there's literally people like me, and I am the industry reviewer, and I'm not a drama mama. I'm not going to sit out there like, worst game ever, the game going to EOS speed running. I don't do stuff like that. That's mad immature, and it's mad unprofessional. That's why people who do that, you never see, they never get invited to press things. They just don't get taken seriously. They never get sponsored hardly. Like, it's just, that's the reason. It's because like you literally 8-ball yourself when you do that. Like, no company is going to want to take you seriously when you're literally a grifter. That's what happens at the end of the day. And I'm telling you, that's what companies have said. They it's very hard for them to find legit reviewers, which is why they end up getting content creators outside of Gacha. You ever notice that? Those people, PC game reviewers and game like even like Maximilian Dude, who I watch all the time, he even explained that one time. He was like, the people come to him because they want somebody objective who's actually going to review and not be problematic. That is a problem when you can't even use the reviewers in Gacha to actually review Gacha games reliably. Like, and the reason why is that 90% of them are drama mamas. Like, y'all can't. I mean, it's not even debatable at this point. There's not many people like me. There's people like me, but there is not a lot of me. Which it used to be a lot of me until everybody decided to go down to hell and be scum of the earth drama creators. Basically, I don't get it. Like that's what happened at the end of the day, is that too many people decided to follow that, and that made everybody in Gacha look bad, which is why I dislike it. That's why I say I don't like drama creators, because they don't help anything but themselves. They literally make the entire scene bad, except for themselves. So when you see me, what my distaste, and I mean, like, that's why. It's because it's costing me and everybody else who's doing things properly and respectably and professionally. It's costing all of us money because we got a-holes who just mess it up for the whole scene. That's the reality of the situation. It's not a debate. It's not my opinion. I'm telling you what companies said, and it's been said by multiple people. It's been put multiple places. That is the reason why things are the way that they are, is because people don't professionally review games. They just try to use it for drama. They just try to farm it for drama, try to farm it for views, not actually reviewing the game. Don't tell you if the game is good or not. Don't actually play the game until the end and see, okay, this is what I get at high level. That's what I do. You notice when I always come through, people always say Scion always got a high level character, and because so I could actually do a review and come and tell a company what's wrong, respectively, and that's the way you're supposed to do. That's the way it used to always be, but it's just not like that right now. It's slowly getting to that because there's not many creators left now, because it's very hard to be a content creator right now, because a lot of people have burned their bridges and just don't get paid attention to, don't get keys, don't get invited to stuff, and they just get left out. I mean, hopefully everybody's listening who wants to be a creator, be respectful, be a good creator, review, give your honest opinion. If it sucks, it just sucks. You can say that, but don't farm things for drama. And then every other video, every game in existence is automatically a problem, and you got drama every week, every game trash. When I say it like that, it sounds dumb, right? Once Human Power has a collab going on right now, and I find that interesting. I'm actually once Human throws me off because they have seasons. Every time you come into the game, you got to start over again. I don't like seasonal content like that. Only games that I will let that pass is Path of Exile. I'm being for real. That's the only game that I actually let that pass. Anything else, I'd be like, I'm good. I'll go do something else. But you know, there's there. Hopefully you like it. Next up is Mobile Suit Gundam. The Iron Blooded Orphans from the anime is now in. I guess that's like, you know, all of the Gundams from that is gonna be in it now. So that's gonna be pretty amazing. This game is doing amazing, by the way. And this is a Bandai game. They just doing amazing right now. I ain't even mad at them. They doing good. Respect. I respect it. I 100% respect it because they have probably EOS 100 games in a row. So I'm happy for them that they're actually, you know, doing it. And they are, you can get stuff in this game relatively easy. The AI is still bad, which is why I don't play it, because the AI to me is kind of like lame. So you're manualing everything, which for me is problematic because it's a RTS tactical type of game, and I get bored. Be for real, I can't. Like I can't just. I need other stuff to actually do. So yeah, have at it with that. Dragon Ball, you know, the 40th anniversary right here. So they have a bunch of stuff going on. There's a bunch of summons to actually get in events and dungeons, the usual stuff for Dragon Ball Legends. I usually come in and like log in and like try to get some characters and then dip. I just try to get my favorite characters. I'm still trying to get the ultimate UI Goku, the one that they just put in the anniversary one. It was like the game's anniversary, not Dragon Ball's anniversary. So I was trying to get that, and I didn't get it. I tried really hard, didn't get it, but you know, maybe I can get it later on. Next up is out of nowhere, He-Man Moto Master of the Universe Battle for Eternia. I don't know where this game came from. I saw this and I was like, Nani? Like, it's a card He-Man game, but it's still oh my god. He-Man was like, I never understood how bad the He-Man cartoon was until I, perspective as an older person, went back and started watching the episodes. It's so bad it's good. Like, and because it makes you laugh. This was a hilariously bad show. The animations, like, wow. And then I went and looked at She-Ra. She-Ra looked like 20 times better, but it was still bad because the acting was bad. Like the stuff that we used to watch. And I went down that rabbit hole because of G.I. Joe. Because somebody said we have recency bias for G.I. Joe, and said that G.I. Joe was really not that great the majority of the time. We just was gassed like over the movie, and everybody wanted the Bang Lady J. That was like people's first cartoon, and Scarlet and Baroness, like that was the people's first cartoon crushes. And I went back and thought about it. I was like, they was kind of crushes. I liked Baroness. That's probably my problem, because I like the bad girl. But yeah. Next up is Chess Rumble PvP card battle. I did try this a little bit, and they do have an event. It's not going on. It's not showing up right now. But I definitely want to talk about it and, you know, put a little bit of a hindsight on it. Let you guys get in and mess around with it. This was okay, but I'm not into like the chess battle type of stuff. But I definitely want to say it. Next up, before we try to get towards the end, is Heroes Land and Grimloot. This also has an event going on as well, so you may want to dip into it. There you go, right there. I'm actually late talking about it. I got an email from it, and I didn't even know what this was. I thought it was like an indie game or something like this. I clicked in, and I was like, oh, okay. And the hype, before we talk about the last thing really quick, is Enfield. Now, they now have, if you have not done it yet, right here, and this like all of this just popped up like now. So this wasn't even going to be what the hype was. I actually just took the hype out because I just took it out. But there is a beta test going on. The technical test for PS5, if you want to do that, and before that is the beta test right here. So sign up for that if you wish, and you can get into the game. I think that this is going to be a pretty fun game. I played the beta the last time, probably so like a month ago or something like that. I forgot how long ago that was, but it was pretty fun. I don't know how many people are gonna fall into this, but it seems like it's gonna be pretty fun. So last but certainly not least, not hype, but Japan's patent office rejects Nintendo's application relevant to the Power World dispute, cites games like art prior art or third-party submissions. Now, what this basically means is that what Nintendo was trying to do was they were trying to say you can't make a Pokemon like. And the court, which is, remember when I first talked about this like almost a year ago, I said that that's not going to fly in Japan because there was 30, and I'm not kidding, there was 30 Pokemon likes at the time that Nintendo decided that Power World was a problem. And it was only a problem because Power World outsold the last Pokemon game, which was Arceus or whatever it was, because they keep phoning it in. And they did it again. The latest Pokemon, I played it. It's cool. It's fun. Like, I legit have fun with it, but it has no voice acting. There's scenes in the game that look awkward as hell. Like, the characters like talking and they turn away from you and they're like talking and it looks weird. You see like their cheeks flapping. Like they have a whole scene where it's supposed to be like a rock concert and there's no talking. It's like no sound in the rock concert. You're just reading like what they're saying, like I guess pretending that they're supposed to. I'm like, holy hell. Not to mention that it lags whenever there's people around. Like when you're like running around in the like the open world, like it. Oh boy. Like, and it's not even like light lag, and like when you're in the like it's just. It's not optimal at all. I don't know how a $1 billion company just can't find a way to do infrastructure properly and have voice acting. Like you could, if there was one company on the planet that could afford to pay voice actors, not even a lot. Like they literally have to pay like them between 5 to 10K plus the royalties. That's not even a lot per person. That's not a lot. You make billions. You make billions. You could take 1 million out of that billion and pay for your voice actors. You couldn't even do that. I don't understand. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, that's craziness. This craziness. Like, I have a few voice actor friends, so I know how much they make with that type of stuff. And like in general, like the of course the high end, like the Alex Lee and stuff like that, like he'll make more, obviously, but there's plenty of good quality people out there where they just literally have to pay these people between like 5 to 20K for the services per person for a game that'll sell 1 million copies. You mean to tell me you can't do that? But you after Power World and trying to sue Power World because they made a better game than you. Power World is still a better game than the newest Pokemon. It is. And like people like, well, it's still like you're disrespecting it because it's just you just like Power. I'm like, no, it's still a better game. Shut up. It's still a better game. We're not playing that around here. I played the game. I played the game and for review purposes. Like, it is a cool game, but it's not a game worthy of what Nintendo should be doing. When the same Nintendo made the Donkey Kong Country game, the same Nintendo made the Zelda game, the same Nintendo made the new Mario World game, which are all amazing games, which are all games that could be considered for a game of the year, and then you come out with this. I don't know whoever is running the Pokemon brand for like the past 5 years, but they need to be fired. They need to be up out of there. I don't know who's the lead dev for all. They gotta go. Retire them. Like they have that retirement that they have in Japan where the dudes just be there like, you know, just come into work and be chilling and be in an advisory role. Do that. Get some new people. And like, I'm saying this because I don't want Nintendo to suck. I'm a Pokemon fan. I grew up on that. So that's why this is annoying me, and seeing Nintendo sue because they're too effing lazy to make a good game. Hey, that's what it is at the end of the day. The world need to not let them get a pass on this. Like, and the court isn't letting them get a pass on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link this for you guys so you can read this entire thing, so you can see the entire, because people just make up shit online and be like, well, Nintendo is just like this whole, you can see the whole nuance of everything of what Nintendo actually tried to do and what the court said, no, sir, go make a better game. That's literally what this is. Like, they tried to patent that you can't have Pokeballs in the game. You can't ride them out in the game. You can't fight with monsters in the game. And in this article, they literally was like, well, Ark has that. Why are you not suing them? Like you can have a number of games that can do that. Like we can't have pets now. They was not letting Nintendo get away with this. Like, the only thing Nintendo probably going to do is that Power won't be able to use the Power Balls anymore, which whatever. Do like what Digimon did. We got Digivices. Like, get a Power Vice. Y'all good. like get out of here, Nintendo. Like, make a damn good game. I don't care y'all get mad. I actually work with them. Like, get mad. Call a meeting like Bandai did. Like, I needed to get over yourselves. And whoever was keep making these Pokemon games like that, get them out of there. Like, because it obviously somebody, because they made billions, that they just don't say anything to them. But how many years are you gonna just keep letting them do that? It's the same thing like with Bandai. Like, how many years though you like all them games, like they EOS'd over 100 games, Bandai, in the past 10 years. Think about that. 100 games. Square ain't that far behind. Neither is Capcom. like bro, like how, I don't care how much millions somebody made. Like, you need to get somebody in here who's actually gonna make the game properly. They probably need to retire. They old. They can go home and go sleep or something. Drink some tea. I don't know. Do anything else but make Pokemon games. Get somebody new who's like age 30 to 40, who's gonna look around and see who wants to make a good Pokemon game, who wants to be like, who looks at all these bootleg games, just do it better, and say, okay, we're gonna make a good Pokemon game. It's gonna be real open world. We're gonna be running around with the Pokemon. They're gonna be being gangster like it's Ash and Pikachu, and we just gonna go on adventures. And you go on real ass adventures. You be in the mountains somewhere, and some rare ass Pokemon come out and try to hype beam you, and you gotta fight and survive. Then you beat it and it become your best friend. You go on the adventure and you be in the Sky Kingdom somewhere, and that same Pokemon come back and save you when you about to drown. That type of stuff, like the damn movie. Why you can't do that? I just gave you an idea. Stop sucking. You got $1 billion and you just making dumb stuff. Catch you guys later. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.